Let's learn how to navigate your Google Classroom. So this is the main Google Classroom page. This is going to show you which classes you're currently enrolled in. If you need to join a new Google Classroom, you'll either do that by accepting a join invitation from your teacher here, or by clicking on the plus sign in the top right-hand corner that says join class when I hover over it. You'll need a class code here that your teacher provides you. Once you type it in, you'll be able to click on join, and then you'll be in your new Google Classroom. This Google Classroom we're already a part of, and in order to go into the class, you need to click here on the title of the classroom. You can also see that from this screen, I can tell what items I have coming up due this week. They'll be listed right on this first icon in your classroom homepage. Let's go into our classroom and take a look at assignments. This screen is your Google Classroom stream. In the stream, you'll notice that all of your assignments and materials and announcements are posted in one long stream in the classroom. I'm going to go back up to the top. Your assignments here are typically listed in chronological order. So the newer assignments will often be at the top and the oldest will be towards the bottom. Your teachers can reorder these sometimes, but for the most part, you'll want to stay near the top of the stream to look for the most current assignments and messages. On the left side of the screen in this upcoming box, you'll see again assignments that have a due date in the next several days. If you don't have any assignments with a due date attached to them, then nothing will show up in this box. You can also view assignments by clicking on the classwork button at the top of the screen. From here, you can view assignments and materials by topic. These topics are created by your teacher, so every class's topics might look a bit different. I can either scroll through all of the topics to look for assignments or materials, or I can use this table of contents on the left side of the screen. If I click, say, on Math Cafe, for example, that'll take me just to the Math Cafe assignments. And then I can open up my assignments to read directions and look at materials or turn work in. If I want to see everything again, I can click back on all topics, and then I see all of the topics in this particular classroom. Another way to view work is to click on this View Your Work button here. That'll show all of the assignments in this classroom that have a due date attached to them. And then I can also see if they're assigned and waiting for me to work on them, if I've already turned them in, or if it's missing, meaning I haven't yet turned it in and the due date has already passed. On the left side of the screen, we have filters again, similar to in the classwork view. I can click on one of these to see just the assignments that are either assigned, returned, or missing. So if I just want to see the work that's missing, meaning that the due date has passed and I did not turn it in, I can click on missing, and then I can just see the assignments that I still need to turn in. I can click the back arrow to go back, and I can click on the classroom title again to go back to the main classroom stream. Now, if I'm ready to open up an assignment to work on that assignment, I would click on the listing itself, and then on the left side of the screen here, I'll have some directions. And on the right side of the screen will be the project that I need to work on. If there is anything attached here, that is a document for me to open and to do my work in. I would click on this green turn in button when I'm done to let my teacher know that my assignment has already been turned in. Once you turn in an assignment, however, you can no longer make any changes to that document. Let's go look at an example of something that's already been turned in, like this one. So this assignment I've already turned in, but if I need to get back the work that was attached here, I can click on Unsubmit. And now I have access to whatever materials I needed here to make some changes. I can click Mark as done again when I'm ready to turn that back in. I'll click on the title of the classroom one more time to go back to my classroom stream. And the last section we're going to look at right now is the people section. This is where I can see all of the teachers that are in this Google Classroom with me, as well as all of my classmates, which are further down. If email is turned on in your school district, this is a place where you can go to directly send an email to one of your teachers. You would just click on this envelope, and then you would be sent into your email to send a message to your teacher. If at any time you want to go back to view all of your classes, you're going to click on this hamburger menu in the top left corner, and you can click here on classes to go back to your home page and choose which classroom you want to go into next.